everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a singles reading. I already did a singles reading a couple of videos back. That was a singles mystery message, but this is going to be all about your next significant relationship. Okay, so this doesn't have to be exactly you're single, maybe you're just not sure what's going on right now. This is just very open-ended. Just as long as you're looking for a future partner, this message will be for you. So we have 4 groups here, and we're also going to be doing the tea leaves today. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have group number 1 with the rose quartz, group 2 with the selenite, group number 3 with the amazonite, and group number 4 with the selenite. So also I have some cheeky messages which are going to be 18 plus. They are going to be included in the extended reading down below. Thank you so much for all the love and support on the last extended readings. I really appreciate it because I can't put it up on this channel. So any support I am so grateful for, and yeah, I just really appreciate it. So the fact that you guys like those messages from me makes me so happy. So in the extended, we're going to be looking into how are they in the bedroom, the intimacy style, and what they love about you, and all this beautiful kind of like intimate energy, which I love talking about, but I can't on this platform. So that is going to be included all down below. So whatever group you choose, just choose the extended group down below. I am looking to putting it onto another platform. So if it's not on Vimeo or anything like that, then just, you know, try to make sense of it. I'm sorry if it's confusing, but if you can't access the link, just message me on Instagram, email me, or message me on Etsy. So this is the groups today. We have 4 groups here. Let's get started with your significant relationship, and let's see who you're bringing in, my lovelies. Who is coming in for you? We're going to be focusing solely on the person, and we're going to be focusing on you, how you're going to meet them, all this beautiful stuff. Let's get started. So start off with group number 1 with the rose quartz. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. We have the rose quartz today. Let's see what you've got going on. So I feel like I want to pull some of these cards, and then we'll look into the tea leaf, and then we'll get some more cards and we'll see what's going on. If you'd like any cheeky messages, any more intimate messages, all that information is down below for your extended reading. Just click group number 1 or any other group that you feel, you know, you're drawn to. Of course, this is about energy, so whatever draws you in, go for it. So the main thing I'm feeling for you guys is I'm picking up on the show Moon Knight, and I think it's on Disney. I think it's Marvel, not too sure. I was talking about it with a friend yesterday. I actually have never watched it, but I'm just picking up on moons. So, and I was drawn to this moon, and I'm picking up on nights like the Knight of Cups, the Knight of the Knight of Cups mainly, the Knight of Cups. Okay, interesting. So they're probably a Pisces, Virgo, most likely a mutable sign. So Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and can't think of the other one, Gemini. Possibly one of those signs. That's mainly what I'm picking up on. I feel like they are very flighty, which I don't like saying that because it sounds like something really bad. So mainly they are just very energetic. They are somebody who really loves you for who you are. They are so, okay, I'm getting really weird words that probably don't make much sense, but they're kind of malleable. Like you can kind of, they mold to whatever they have in their environment. So they're very sensitive. They're somebody who is easygoing, loves to talk, loves a good chit chat, is really good with animals, is really good with the environment. So they're really good with kind of connecting to nature, which is so amazing. This person's got a really grounded energy, but they've also got very childlike energy, and I'm hearing be careful, it could be childish. So for you guys, you could have previously attracted a lot of childish people. You could have previously attracted a lot of people who are very insensitive and really uncomfortable to be around. Like their energy is just way too much. That's something that you definitely have been attracting before. On the positive side of this, you're basically, what I feel like a lot of these people have or are getting you to learn, essentially, not factual information, but what I'm feeling is they're getting you to learn flexibility. They're getting you to learn how to manage your own emotions. And these people that have possibly been quite toxic, you know, of course there's no excuses for it, but we all learn in our own timing. And the main thing I'm feeling is you're learning through learning. So what I mean is for you not to be so stubborn about things being a certain way. And I'm hearing, oh, just called me out. So some of you, I feel like I've just called out. I just feel like somebody's like, oh my God. So it could be, I feel like I'm talking to specifically like a Leo or a Taurus or somebody. This is such a specific reading, so I'm sorry if it doesn't resonate straight away, but yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. And I do feel like one of you guys could be a fixed sign. One of you is definitely learning more to be more flexible. That is definitely something I'm picking up on. I'm just gonna have some coffee. Okay, sorry if you just heard me drink, and that's probably kind of gross. I'm the sort of person that can't listen to ASMR talking. It just makes me want to cringe. Anyway, okay, so let's get you your cards. So is this, oh, this is interesting. Oh, I love her. Yes, love that energy. This is really yummy energy. This feels earthy, grounded, really feminine. A lot of you guys, especially if you are a woman or you're a feminine, you resonate as a feminine, you guys are definitely learning to get more balanced in your relationships when it comes to how much energy you're putting into it, how much you are receiving, what you are gravitating towards naturally. Like, your choices are fucking important. Ow, I just hurt myself. I have a scab on my finger. I'm sorry guys, you can see that. I burnt my finger on a fire and it really hurt. I just literally just hit it. That wasn't a good idea. But yeah, what I feel is you have attracted people who have been dishonest, who have lacked accountability, who basically struggle with responsibility, and you've possibly been the one to be the responsible person, or the opposite way around. I am picking up on people smoking and things like that, I probably can't say the words, but yeah, smoking and things like that. People, you've possibly attracted people who have addictive personalities. So that's kind of you learn to balance your own energy. So I'm hearing if you've attracted unbalanced, addictive type people, like people who have addictions, things like that, it's because you'll learn to balance your own addictions or your own self. Like, you'll learn to balance how you interact with people and not being too, I don't know if I'd say too much, that's not the right word. Like being all in or all out. Like, you're learning to just be in it rather than be all in or all out. So say if you have a relationship going on or you have a connection with somebody, whoever it is, friendship, family, whatever, you're learning to invest whenever you feel connected. So say if that person isn't connecting to you and they're not giving you, it's not reciprocal basically. The person isn't giving to you what you're giving back, what you're giving in, they're not giving it back to you. You then are exiting the relationship. You're not forcing the relationship to carry on. You're not trying to overthink it. You're not thinking, oh well, you know, because they're past trauma, you know, it's okay for them to be in my life and blah blah. It's like, yeah, you can know that, but if they're treating you really badly, that's not worth it. Okay, so what is this going on? So I pulled these two cards. This group got two cards. So I feel like this is you and this is them. We'll have a look and see. Okay, so I feel like, oh my God, we have the Knight. No way, that is so funny. I don't look at these cards. Oh my God, that's actually so weird. I'm actually surprised by my own intuition. Sometimes I've been doing this for like 4 years and I'm still like, wow. Okay. We have Beauty Rose and we have Duke of Edinburgh Rose, the Knight. This person, this is your energy too, but this is mainly them, the person you're attracting. Okay, your main lesson right now is to really get comfortable with balancing your life out, okay? This is gonna be uncomfortable, especially for those who are empaths, who have such gentle, sensitive energy, okay? You're learning right now to really get comfortable with taking accountability for your own shit, okay? So if you've ever attracted people who are flighty, who are non-committal, who are just not good for you, or don't feel good for you, you're learning to really stand in your power, my love, okay? And the reason why the Justice is in reverse is because you're currently learning to balance your life out. And what that means is to really get comfortable with feeling good. Like, you're so used to not feeling good and not feeling balanced. That's kind of normal for you, but it's not normal. Why would you want to feel like that, you know? So it's really good for you to get in your power, and that's what you're learning to do. Justice is all about that divine feminine energy, that divine Libra energy, and when she's imbalanced, there's accountability, there's truth is revealed, karma, fairness, justice, all the things that a lot of us try to avoid because it's scary. When you master this, when you get comfortable with saying no, when you get comfortable with realizing things aren't right and you're expressing that, when you do that, you are going to meet your person, and you will meet them in a way where you're not needing them, you're not lusting over them, desiring them, like, oh my God, I need you in my life, you're completing me. Like, that's great and all that, but that's basically you being just Justice in reverse, because that's not balanced. If you are literally latching onto somebody thinking they're going to heal you, and this is very subconscious, then you're just going to keep attracting the same people. You're going to keep attracting people who are non-committal, who are addicting, who are addictive, things like that. And I know this isn't probably what you guys want to hear, but this is so important, because this justice is going to get you towards your person, basically. Okay, so what this is showing me, this is a woman in her power. This is a really gentle, genuine woman in her power. And this doesn't have to be you, especially if you're a man, of course. Doesn't have to be you. But what this means is, when a woman or a man is in their power, they show such authenticity, and it shows it's calm, it's easy, it's flowing. That's basically what you're learning to be. So how you can do this is, like I say, set some really strong boundaries with people, get uncomfortable with conversations, and really learn to just say, like, this is what I need. And when something isn't right, talk about it. You might not know what the situation is. Maybe you get triggered because maybe you were cheated on, and maybe you think like, oh, even it could come up in a friendship. You could have a friend who is going out with another friend, and maybe you feel like, oh, this is kind of hurting me, or I feel a bit jealous, or whatever it is. Those feelings are completely valid, and I want you to talk about it to that person. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's like embarrassing or whatever, your feelings aren't actually embarrassing. What's happening is you're just ashamed or scared to actually express who you are. And what that shame is, it's keeping you locked up in this friggin' like dungeon of fear and uncomfortableness, and you're just going to keep attracting people who don't honor you, because you're not expressing how you feel. If you don't express how you feel, how the fuck can people get to know you? So your person you're attracting is so beautiful and sexy and just whoa. Oh my god, I can't wait to do the 18 plus version of this, because this is just so yummy. The energy feels really potent, and when you eat something that's concentrated like squash or juice and you don't water it down or anything like that, that's what it feels like. That's the energy. It feels really intense, but it's manageable. Like, it's not like, oh god, this is putting me off. Like, it feels really intense. So when a Libra is in her power, ooh girl, like, oh my god, it feels so gentle and strong, and my legs are tingling like no tomorrow. This is pure sexual energy, and I'm trying not to say the word too much because this platform doesn't let me, unfortunately. But what I'm hearing is, don't be afraid of the thorns. Okay, a rose has thorns. Every rose has its thorns, and basically that's your energy. Remembering that you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to feel beautiful to be loved. Okay, this has come from a lot of conditional relationships that you've had, and I'm seeing this is the energy that they're showing me. They're showing me with my hands. My hands do random crap when I'm channeling, so just bear with me. But this is you, and this is people in your life, and if you're around the wrong people, you're around them a lot of the time, right? So if they're the wrong person, they're going to keep dumping onto you stuff that's not even yours, so you end up carrying their stuff. So basically you get told that, to love, if I can love you, you have to do this for me. So then you end up doing stuff for them, but they're never ever satisfied, and that is basically what you've attracted. That's not balanced, because what that's doing is, that's the scales. If you're putting scales on one side, if you're putting all this stuff on one side and you're getting nothing, that is imbalance, and that is justice in the reverse. Okay, so when you start to realize this person in my life, whoever it is, a family member, friend, a partner, whoever it is, this person in my life is getting much more than I'm receiving, you have to take back your power by either removing yourself from the situation, expressing your needs even if they don't understand it, and basically just being really comfortable with sitting in your uncomfortableness, because that's going to bring in somebody who really effing respects you, like really, really respects you. And I love this crown on her. Like, it's so beautiful. And this is, like I say, I don't want to say this is just for women. I really, really don't, because obviously this is a woman here, but this is for everyone. This message. I'm sorry if I'm concentrating more on women, but it is mainly the feminine energy. Every male and female has feminine energy. Okay, it's how we love, it's how we nurture, it's how we connect. Okay, that's basically what feminine energy is. So wow, that was really beautiful. I really, really love that. So I want to just clarify with some dice how you're going to meet this person. So let's have a look and see how you're going to meet them. Okay, so you guys are definitely working on some really big patterns around, just really like looking after your body and your health. We have Saturn, which is a big one. Oh, girl. And then we have Cancer. So what this is you guys could have actually dealt with anything to do with Cancer. And I'm sorry if it's triggering. I really don't want to trigger anyone. But if that has come up in your family, I'm really sorry. But that's not a future prediction. That's just in the past. You may have dealt with things that are really intense to do with health. You could have dealt with things that are just really out of your control. But I do want to say that the way you're going to meet your person is through really acknowledging your sensitive side, okay? And what your sensitive side is you, okay? You are not sensitive. You are not too overly emotional. You are perfection in its form. You are who you are. And there is no need to change or alter yourself until you ever feel ready, until you ever feel like you're improving yourself. You know, you don't do it to improve other people or help other people. You're doing it to improve yourself. Your main thing is to basically, once you've figured out to really come into your energy and not heal other people, not have to help other people out of like basically fixing them, you're going to meet your person. And once you get comfortable with being more intimate with anyone around you, say, you know, you want to have deeper conversations, you want to talk about stuff, you want to be more of yourself, you want to take up space, that's going to be how you meet them. And it's not going to be easy. It probably hasn't been easy, but I don't feel like it's going to be too long until your person arrives, possibly within 6 months or within a 6th year, or like 2006, maybe. That's the past. 2026, or say this could be the 6th month. So it could be Virgo. Is it Virgo season? January, February, March, April, May, June. I don't know what June is. It's literally gone out my head. Is it Cancer season? Oh, that makes sense then. So it's Cancer season. So it could be Virgo season or Cancer season. So September or June, you could meet this person. And I feel like you're going to meet them in a way where it's just going to appear to you. I'm sorry guys, that's so like vague, but it is literally just going to appear to you. It's not one thing or the other. It's not like you have to do anything to really meet them. It's more about your emotional side. If you can really work with getting comfortable with feeling some stuff and expressing it. And by the way, if you haven't like had a therapist or you've never really done any emotional work, it will be harder for you guys, okay? So you do need somebody to mirror back who you are, who is very balanced. Because the thing is, the reason why we are intoxicated with these people is because they are mirroring back a fake version of ourselves. So we could be so authentic and so kind and so loving, but that person can't receive it. So then they come back with, you're this, you're horrible, you're this, and it's so fake, it's not real. That's why therapists are amazing, as long as they, you know, are also balanced. But basically, if you want to help manifest this person, you know, ask the universe. I really feel like for you guys, it's about taking back control of yourself. So saying, universe, can you help me please manifest this person in my most highest form? And then then whatever you need to be doing will manifest. So maybe you manifest a therapist, maybe you start journaling, maybe you start being more honest with people, whatever it is. This is going to take not too long, but it's also more about emotional stuff. So it is really being quite responsible for yourself. So let's get started with your tea leaf reading, and then we'll have a look into your person. Okay, group number one, let's just get rid of this tea underneath. Okay, so group number one, I got massive energy about you being a Libra. Like, I know I said you're a fixed sign, but you guys have got some Libra type energy, especially with this Justice card. So I kept getting, like, I keep constantly putting my energy into other people, and I feel like it's never my time. I'm never going to be with someone. I'm looking at other people and I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I'm feeling really alone. You're not going to be in this forever, okay? This is just real strong, anxious energy that has kept you, it's basically kept you safe, because a lot of the time is most likely you were somebody who was very, you know, people were very dependent on you, or you were very gaslit. Basically, you were gaslit, you were told you are horrible, you are selfish. Every time you put energy into yourself, you're selfish. So basically, your person is nothing like what you've actually experienced. And I can tell you, this relationship is going to be so fucking healing. You need this energy in your life. And when you start to invest more into your time and really get curious about who you are, your purpose, your happiness, girl, oh my God, you are going to meet your person. Okay, so we have Venus and we have the star. Your person is such a loving little, I'm hearing a loving nut. So they're like a little they're a health nut, but they're also a loving nut. Like, they are nutty about love, they're nutty about their fitness, they love getting comfortable with their body, they love working out, they're really, really fit. I'm hearing they're really hot. They most likely have quite tan skin, dark hair. So brown hair or black hair, they feel like Spanish. Possibly, I'm getting so many different places. I'm getting Spanish, I'm getting Spain, Mexico, I'm also hearing Tunisia, and I don't know where that is, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm picking up on these quite exotic places. So I'm getting lots of hot countries for you guys. I'm getting like really like strong connection to Greece, Spain, Portugal, places like that. Okay, so your person is very exotic. They are really healthy. I just keep getting healthy. So your person and you could have gone through quite a lot of health situations. But for a lot of you guys have definitely been through the ringer with health. Okay, you have been through the absolute ringer. You guys have definitely dealt with a lot of I keep getting really uncomfortable words, and I don't know if I'm meant to actually say this stuff, but basically you've possibly dealt with cheating or anything like something like that. Okay, so basically I got the word infidelity and I wanted to check it. So basically it actually says a disbelief in a particular religion as well. So for you guys, it could have been you've been with people who are very intense, who have cheated or, you know, had a very strong religious beliefs. It's a very intense reading. Sorry guys if it's triggering. I don't mean to be triggering. Yeah, but basically this person has gone through the ringer as well, especially with addictions and things like that. They could have been somebody who drinks a lot. I'm really selling this person, honestly. But basically, I feel like you guys have gone through a mountain. You have gone on the, and now you're on the other side. I feel like you have meant to be single for a very long time. It's normal at any age to be single. It does not matter. Your worth is not defined by a person seeing who you really are. Unfortunately, we're not in tribes, so it is harder to be single. But, you know, because when we were in tribes, we had women, we had men around us, we had all types of different people of ages, children. We didn't just have our man or our woman. So that's why a lot of us really struggle with being single, because it's not about being single, it's actually about having a tribe around us to support us. It's very normal. So basically, for you guys, your person could be any of these signs. They could also exude this type of energy, okay? So I know I said they could be a mutable sign. I definitely feel they could be. But we have all these other signs too. They could be really focused on their body. They really like to work on fitness, and they could work within fitness. I really feel like if they're not a physiotherapist or a chiropractor or something like that, they're a doctor, they are a nurse, they are in emergency care, they could be a care worker, they could be in fostering, it could be a masseuse, a boxing person, like someone who boxes, they could be an instructor, yoga teacher. They love the body. They're very, very connected to the body, which is why I feel like the 18 plus version of this is going to be so yummy. I'm so excited. This person is also very connected to their emotions with their body. So they could be really connected to things like, you know, working with the emotion behind the body, kinesiology, things like that. This could also be your job, because your person is obviously going to be a lot like you, you know. So I feel like your person exudes this sense of confidence. They are very, very faithful. They're very committed, and they're somebody who's long term, okay, very, very long term. They're very tall. They're probably most likely taller than you. If they are a woman and you are a guy, if you are a woman and you prefer a woman, okay, say if you want a woman and you want them to be smaller than you, I do feel like they're most likely going to be the same height as you. But this woman could be slightly taller than you, you know, but for a lot of people, they want a man who is taller and a woman who is smaller. You know, not always, of course. Everyone is so different. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like the woman is going to be most likely the same height. I'm hearing mid-height, so both of you are at the same like height. But if you are wanting a male, they are most likely going to be pretty tall, like a lot taller than you. So if you're a tall person, then the masculine is going to most likely going to be, you know, a lot taller than you, so they could be extremely tall. So with this person, they're going to be sending you a lot of messages. They're someone who's very good at communicating. They love texting. They love it. They love not just texting, but they love sending messages. So they're somebody who loves to write. They could be a writer as well. They are very, very fast, okay? They're very fast thinking. They love things that engage their brain. They love puzzles and work and games and things like that. They love game shows. Not all game shows, but they like anything that engages their brain. So it could even be something as simple as Sudoku to, I'm hearing word of mouth. So they like talking out things and writing it down, but they also like talking and recommending people. So you may know this person through somebody else. You could also know them through a health situation. So you could be, it could be as random as, you know, your nurse recommends this person, like, or your own doctor recommends more, something like that. Or it could be you go to a class, yoga class, say, they could be there. Or they could be a friend who you meet at yoga who knows somebody who, you know, something like that. You meet them most likely through friend and word of mouth. That's basically how you meet them. So you're most likely going to be very skeptical of this person at first. I feel like you're also going to be you're going to doubt yourself because that's what you've been taught. You're also going to be very, very extroverted in this situation. You're going to be kind of curious as to why you're so extroverted, but for some reason the universe is just really pushing you to get more out there. And what that means is to basically, you're going to be pushed into a situation where you are so uncomfortable, but you are feeling liberated, you feel very free, and that is justice. What that means is basically you are putting time into yourself, which is this. So most likely you are somebody who's very independent. You struggle to really get to know other people by, you know, being out of your head. A lot of the time you're in your head a lot when you meet new people. You're going to be very comfortable with this person. You feel very, very safe with them. You feel very calm. It feels easy. It feels like, yeah, this is the right person. This person also could be on an island. They could live on an island. I'm picking one somewhere like Hawaii. They could fish their own fish. They could get their own meat. They could get their own crops. They could get their own veg. Anything like that. This person could easily live off the land, and if you're somebody who wants to do that, then you could live off the land with them. That's definitely what I'm feeling for you guys. I am picking a tip. I'm hearing a tipping point. I felt the need to like tip this cup up. I'm reaching my tipping point. So I feel like you are definitely ready to meet this person quite soon, because you're ready to kind of like burst forward. It feels like you're almost ready to burst. Like a lot of you guys are thinking, I am so done. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I'm so confused. It's because you're getting to that tipping point where you're like, oh, you know, when you have like a glass and someone's just about to tip it over and it's kind of this anxiety. It's kind of like that. You're ready for it to just get out. So maybe you have really just gone through it, but your person is really like coming in your life so in such a spiritual way. I mean, like, it could literally be spiritual, like you go to church, you are religious, you are Christian. I mean, if you're Christian, and I highly doubt you're on this channel, but you might be, you know, I don't know, everyone's different. But with this star here, this is showing me like I was naturally guided to you through fate. Like, we are so fated to meet, and you're fated, this is such a cheesy thing to say, but you're fated through your own love for yourself and others. And I guess that's not cheesy actually, but basically I'm hearing love brought me here. So the more you love yourself and the more you're committed to yourself, basically when you feel like someone is really affecting your energy, you are under their spell essentially. So basically you're coming out the matrix. You're basically coming out of this illusion of this person is the right person to be around. And if you are feeling if you're ever feeling ever so uncomfortable, even if it's just a tiny bit around somebody, something needs to either be spoken about, removed, or changed. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling for you guys. So if you ever feel like something is wrong in your life, obviously stick with it as much as you can, because of course we can't always change every situation. We do have to be in it, but it's not worth your time to be literally abused verbally or any otherwise. Okay. Yeah, so let's get you some cards. Your person is going to meet you very quickly. I'm hearing when you are extroverted, it will pay off. So I know some of you guys, a lot of us are very introverted. So if you are introverted, this is definitely a teaching lesson for you to get uncomfortable and try new things, and it won't be a waste of time. Okay. Your person is oh my god, they are so in the health sector. Oh my god, they could easily be a doctor or nurse, but I do feel like this person practices holistic medicine. They do like Chinese medicine too. They like anything that is more natural. They like herbs, medicines, anything that is just like plants and things like that. That's very vague, plants, but you know what I mean. Uranus, Saturn, Gemini. Yeah, I definitely felt like they were a mutable sign. That was really coming out. One of you's got Taurus C type energy though. One of you's the flirter. Whoever's got Taurus in their chart's definitely more flirty. Okay, that's the strong sexual energy there. And then we have, last one, creativity. So it's really important for you guys to get connected to your playful side and get connected to being creative, because what it's going to do is it's going to bring you more towards a lighter energy within yourself, and you're going to feel more safer to then be around new people. It's basically like when you're creative, you're able to trust yourself enough to be with yourself, and I feel like your person has been through it. Like, they're definitely going to come in like really randomly, like that, because I'm hearing once I did it, I met them. So basically what I'm feeling is once you basically took this leap of something, whether it be starting a job, a group, making a decision on something, even if it's hard, those are the most important decisions to actually make. And even if it doesn't work out the first time, you are not wasting your time by trying something, okay? You are never, ever, ever wasting your time. And we have Uranus as well, which is so beautiful. This is just like really intense. I've waited so long for you, but it was worth it kind of energy. Yeah, you guys definitely could be dreaming about this person. They are somebody who's very spiritual, very ethereal, very like starseed. Wow, yeah, definitely. They are very intensely masculine. Even as a woman, they have really strong masculine energy. They're somebody who likes to get shit done. Like, you will never see this person not doing something. They do have a hard time receiving and relaxing because they are somebody who's a giver, but this will not leave either of you unfulfilled. Like, they most likely have come in, well, both of you will come into this relationship feeling this kind of like big void because you haven't really been in a relationship that's this deep before. So both of you will start to heal each other by basically giving to each other, and it's going to feel reciprocal, and that's what's going to really heal you. And both of you have gone through an intense amount of transformation because of what you've gone through in your life with people, and basically you're going through this paradigm shift right now. So if anything feels uncomfortable or unnerving, it's not going to stay like that forever, my love. It really, really, really will not. I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology deck. This was gifted by a lovely subscriber, so thank you very much. Very much appreciate it. These are beautiful, actually. These cards are amazing. I'm not getting sponsored to say any of this stuff. I just want to tell you guys they're really, really gorgeous. So, all right, what is group number 1 learning? What are they learning? What's their main thing they're learning through love and relationships? This is definitely the one. Some of you guys are learning to drive. I'm learning to get back in the driver's seat, like literally, but also emotionally. Like, you're learning to really take back control. I'm hearing you don't have to know everything. I know I always say this in my readings because I know it's like really like, you know, kind of weird to say you don't have to know everything when I'm doing literally a psychic reading. But at the end of the day, like, you can only do so much, and I don't want you to put so much pressure on yourself to meet anyone or find someone or have a relationship, because the most important thing for you guys is to be happy and to be content and feel good. So if you don't know how to do that within yourself, how the fuck are you going to feel like that in a relationship? You're just going to end up surrendering yourself to the person, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so this is what you're learning. Keep your heart open. Oh my God, Libra. Of course we have Libra. That makes sense because we have Libra here. So that's beautiful. So you're learning to keep your heart open as much as possible. And we have the heart chakra. You're learning to get in that Cancerian energy. It's okay. It's safe for me to be emotional. It's safe for me to cry. It's safe for me to be messy. It's safe for me to be a fucking human being. Like, that is so normal. Let's see what's coming for you. What are you bringing in? What are you bringing in? If it's stability, I'm going to laugh, because I feel like it's stability. Oh, this is nice. Unleash your kindest self. That's so cute, Capricorn. And then we have trust the universe, first quarter moon Aquarius. Right, this is basically saying to you guys, your person is going to come in extremely naturally for you. We have the throat chakra. Oh no, that's a crown. And then we have, I actually feel that's a throat, but we have the crown and we have the solar. And what this is showing me for you guys is you're learning to get more confident within your ability to receive, your ability to listen to yourself, and your ability to really unleash your freedom. Like, it's okay not to know every single step that you're going through. Oh, I just feel like there's this sense of like, I'm so much more free than I was before. What's that song I'm picking up on? I feel like we've gone from every rose has its thorn to like, I'm hearing the song Rescue Me. Rescue Me. There's another one as well. What's that other one I'm picking up? There's a song called Learning to Fly. I think Learning to Fly by Shepherd. That's a really good one. I'm getting like a really big crescendo type song. Is there any other ones? I don't know. I don't know what one it is. I'm hearing the song Freedom. Any freedom song is like your vibe right now. Okay. All right, so I want to pull you a couple more cards. We'll see what else wants to come through. I feel like I want to just get nice and in depth with this reading. That's kind of the energy I want to get into today. Lovely. We have love. You are worthy and deserving of love. Love is healing, powerful, passionate, teaching, connecting and supportive. We have grow. Lovely. That's lovely. And then we have seed. Beautiful. New beginnings, cycles, creations. A new cycle or beginning is starting soon. Plant seeds now to bring in your next project, action or adventure to life. The only main thing I feel like for you guys is your sense of confidence. I feel like you really struggle with that confidence because you haven't been shown what real love really feels like. Real love is just being accepted. That's basically what it is. It's literally not even complicated. It's just our world is just so fabricated right now and just really weird. And it's okay to feel confused. Like, you are definitely getting ready for somebody who listens to you, who sees you. You will never have to prove yourself or perform for this person, and that is just powerful. What's coming towards group number 1? Okay, that is your main little rune here. Let's see. Needs. This is so funny. Needs, self-care, survival and endurance. Yeah, exactly. So it really is about your needs. Your needs are coming first. Okay, your needs are coming first. Let's get your last cards here. Let's get a couple more. 7 of Wands. Standing your ground, boundaries, defending your position. And then we have this sense of betrayal. Yeah, getting away with something. There's a lot of people you're realizing have gotten away with kind of ruining you. It feels like I'm hearing ruining me. But it's not actually literally ruining because you have the power. But High Priestess, coming into your intuition. You have to get out of a toxic situation to really understand your intuition, because when you do, you're going to meet your person who is such a soul connection to you, like they are such a past life relationship. And you're going to be, here we go, learning from the past, returning home, fear of change. You're no longer fearing change, I feel, actually. And this person is going to easily mirror a really nice, beautiful, confident version of you. So they're going to be confident in themselves too. So that is your reading, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to check out the 18 plus more intimate version of this reading, then please do. That is down below. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. The main thing I got was this sense of feeling ready. I feel like a lot of you guys are learning to basically be intimate and really get comfortable with being close to somebody and getting close to being with somebody who's there for the long term. Maybe you have dealt with intimacy issues or phobias or anything like that. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're learning to be really in the uncomfortable energy. Like, maybe you've had a fear of like, what if they don't like me? What if they don't see me? Or maybe you're scared of people seeing you for who you truly are, or something like that. So I feel for you guys is I'm hearing with this magic wand, that's what I'm hearing. With this magic wand, I cast, so weird. The reading is so funny today. Yeah, I feel like with this selenite stick, I feel like this is definitely about getting really clear on things, cleansing the old, bringing in the new, not being scared of things that are fun and happy and good and yeah, that feel really safe. And something I'm also getting is like power, because this feels like, it reminds me of like the Elder Wand from Harry Potter, which I know is probably, I don't think it's actually a really good wand, but it has a very strong power, and I feel like that's basically your energy, is getting really powerful with your energy, getting really comfortable with letting people see it, because maybe a lot of people haven't been able to handle your energy, but that's not your fault, that's their stuff, you know. So basically you're getting okay with, you know, being in this energy, holding this, feeling, being your power. Basically you've definitely been scared of people denying you and of your natural need of being yourself, and that's really hard when you want to be in a relationship with somebody, because you're so damn scared of them rejecting you and fucking off basically and leaving you, that it's scary. And that's, you know, it's normal to feel like that, but what's not normal is to be in something that's so toxic. So you're scared of, maybe you can't manifest something else, but you know, basically you're attracting in more concrete energy, but basically being okay with that. Maybe you're used to feeling more in control when somebody isn't as committed to you, because you can always have one foot in, one foot out, but you don't want to live your life like that. Love is completely and utterly natural. Like, we are made of love, we are love, we are unconditional. That is who human beings are. We've just been taught to not be like that, so we, you know, basically give up our power to the higher powers that be. Anyway, that's another story, the government, all that shit. I'm not going to talk about that today because I will start ranting. Okay, so this is who you're attracting in. If you would like to check out the extended reading, we're going to be looking into how they are in bed, the intimacy style, what they love about you, all this beautiful juiciness that I can't do on this platform. So if you want to have a look at that, that'll be group number 2 in the extended. If you are drawn to any other group, please feel free to have a look at those. It's all about your intuition and tuning into what group you feel most drawn to. Okay, so group number 2, let's have a look and see. So we're going to be looking into your cards first, and then we'll have a look into the tea leaves, and we're going to be seeing who you're bringing in. Okay, this is very, very new. Wow. So you're most likely somebody who's quite young, or you're just somebody who hasn't experienced a relationship that's very deep, long lasting and committed. You could be in your 60s, you could be 16, you could be 60, you could be 40. It's all random, okay? So I just feel like for you guys, your energy is very new. You've come into this life as a very young soul, okay? Or you could be somebody that just hasn't experienced a lot of deep, long-term relationships, which is nothing unusual. A lot of people don't, you know? And there's nothing to be ashamed about that. I think for a lot of us, we're really craving that tribal energy now, because we're getting so much more connected to our heart chakras, and it's getting difficult because we're not like that in the society right now. We're so separated. So if you ever feel like any shame around being single, or possibly not being in the relationship you want, or not being around people that you want, it's okay. Like we're coming out of this matrix energy, so it's very, very normal to feel like that. It's not going to be like that forever. I mean, I wouldn't be here. I generally feel like I'm not here to like be in poverty. Like that's not what we deserve. We all deserve to have things equally distributed. So anyway, I'm going on a rant again and I'm not going to go there again. So basically, for you guys, you do think differently. I wouldn't be talking like this if it wasn't this group. You know, you guys most likely think very differently. You're a pioneer. You're somebody who has such big ideas. Your person is so amazing, okay? You've had ideas that have been crushed, that have been basically shat on, and you basically felt like you can't be connected to people because you're so scared of what they think of you. Your person is going to make you feel strong, powerful and tall. And most likely you've had a feeling of fear around being tall. There's something about your body that you're scared of showing people. Maybe you're scared of showing people your, like literally your skin, your boobage, the bottom half. Maybe you're scared of showing them your leg hair, your underarm hair, your natural looks, without makeup, things like that, just anything around the body, but mainly about height, I feel. And possibly your weight as well. I'm sorry if that's triggering. I don't want to trigger anyone, but it needs to be talked about. So what I feel for you guys is you're learning to spread your energy, like really expand it. Your person is so innovative. They are so intelligent. I'm getting such high Aquarius energy from this group. That your person, or you, or both, you're both such innovative thinkers. You are both seriously intelligent. Both of you most likely have a job that's to do with the head, or the analytical side of life. So it could be numbers, it could be banking, it could be from a hairdresser to a boxer to a motivated speaker to a therapist. It could be so many different things, but your person is just extremely passionate and they are very loving. They've got really strong Leo energy as well. You could be Aquarius, they could be a Leo. This person is very extroverted. Basically, you're learning to get more extroverted with your energy and not to feel so stuck. And the one thing I'm picking up for you is when you start to feel more comfortable is when you start to accept how you work. So mainly a lot of us, we get insecure about how we are because we've been taught to feel like that, from a lot of shame from our parents, from society, things like that. Once we start engaging in who we actually are and actually listening to who we are, say if you're really sensitive, if you're somebody who has a lot of ideas, and actually using that side of you, basically getting really into your life purpose, that's going to be when you meet your person. It doesn't have to be, I have my life purpose, this is exactly who I am, because no, like your life purpose can change, but you feel good, you feel ease, you feel like, this is working, I'm going to go with this. So when something feels good, go into it. That is going to be how you meet your person, okay? So your person is endless, limitless potential. They are very young at heart, they're very fearless, they're so cheerful. They are somebody seriously energetic. They love adventure. They are somebody who will not sit still. They will encourage you to get the fuck out of your comfort zone, okay? And I know that's uncomfortable for a lot of you guys, especially if you're a fixed sign, but this person's going to bring out the fire within you. So they could be a fire sign, but they have seriously fiery energy. This person's very gentle. They have like this really light, delicate, almost Victorian-like energy. I don't know how to explain this, but it's basic. It's very classic. It's very easy. It's very simple. You could resonate with England, Britain, the UK, things like that. So it could even be like Scotland, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, or English heritage you really resonate with, or you could be any of those backgrounds. You could also be very pale. One of you is very, very pale. You could be, one of you is very sensitive to the sun. Your person, yeah, I'm not sure if it's you or this person, but one of you is very, very sensitive to the sun. So if it's not you and you say I have more darker skin tone, I mean, you could be sensitive to sun with a darker skin tone, but if you are somebody who's not as sensitive to the sun, they could be the one who is that. So one of you is. So just, you know, take it as it resonates. But your person is really, really sensitive and also sensible. You're not going to get this person being reckless. They are kind of scared though of life, which is why they're not reckless. But both of you are learning from each other to just enjoy life in the most simplest way. So one of you's got Virgo in your chart, or one of you's got like Gemini or Earth, because I feel like one of you likes to simplify things, while the other one likes to kind of dig stuff up and make it kind of messy, which is good. One of you is extremely creative, the other's more analytical. Both of you bring out the best in each other. I'm seeing a photo of both of you, and I'm seeing you both laughing and having a really good time. And it could be a wedding, so you're both most likely going to get married. But what I also feel is that you're both like looking at each other and laughing, and that is the most authentic energy. I think I'm hearing you've never had a photo like that, have you? You've never had a photo where you're fully laughing, because you're scared of like showing who you really are. Filling up space, filling up a gap. Maybe you've had such a depressing childhood, or, you know, that's very blunt, I'm sorry, but you could have had a very sad childhood. You could have had a time where you never felt like you were able to actually have fun. Maybe you had parents that were so serious, and every time you were happy, you didn't want to be happy because maybe your parents weren't happy, so you had to protect your happiness. It's things like that. Like, you have a right to your joy. I just want to like say that. But yeah, I feel like some of you guys are going to be starting to plant things. So literally planting things like herbs and seeds and veg and things like that. But I'm also hearing planting seeds for bigger things. So maybe you are wanting to save up some money to go abroad. I do feel like there's an abroad type vibe from this group. So this person is most likely from your country. I'm hearing yes, they're from your country, but they don't have to resonate from the country. Their parents could have been immigrants, or they could have been born in another country and then been brought over. But I feel like this sense of I'm finding my soulmate, like this is definitely a soulmate energy. This is very, very powerful. And basically one thing you're learning is to not be hasty about things. Yes, I'm hearing yes, you can get bored, but boredom is actually beautiful. Boredom actually creates space for you to get creative. Boredom is okay, all right? I know boredom is scary because maybe you weren't allowed to be bored and you had to be practical, but girl, boredom is great, so get more bored. So the more bored you are, the more you're going to get more into your energy. Sit with the boredom, okay? Don't try and distract yourself with screens or anything like that. Yeah, that's not what we're going into. Okay, so let's have a look and see any other way of how you're going to meet your person. I'm getting an omen of the pig, so like a pig, like just the animal of the pig. You could like bacon, I don't know, but I feel like you could even have pigs, or you could really love pigs. Or with the omen, pigs are very like they take everything they can from the environment, so they'll literally eat like anything. That's kind of what you're dealing with. It's like you're getting and using everything you can to manifest what you want. And I'm hearing don't scrimp and scrape, you know, as much as you can. Really work on how your mind is seeing lack and vulnerability, and really working on just having fun as much as possible, like inserting that into your everyday, even if it's like watching a funny video or listening to some funky music, talking to somebody. Like, I really feel like your body needs to move though, something to do with that. But the pig is your omen, so look out for the pig when you're manifesting your person. So this is going to be how you manifest your person. Well, of course, we have the 5th house of Leo. Leo is about fun, joyfulness, and then we have Scorpio and we have Neptune. Your person could easily be a Scorpio as well. They most likely are a fixed sign or fire sign, fixed or fire, and they're very, very spiritual. Okay, this fifth house is so important. 5th house is very much about childlike energy, joy, innocence. So you could be working on your innocence right now. You could be working on just having some fucking fun. And with the Scorpio and 5th house, what I see is being comfortable with being sensual. I'm really trying not to say the word sensual. You're trying you're basically getting comfortable being sensual, okay? And what this means is to connect to your actual desires, because maybe you weren't allowed to feel like that. So your person is going to come in when you start to get more connected to your spiritual side, when you start to lean into meditation or lean into being more in the moment, being silent within the moment. And Scorpio energy is about intimacy. And intimacy can be from sensual energy to getting comfortable with your emotions to having fun. And a lot of the time fun can be very difficult in a society that is so corrupt. So anyway, with the fifth house to me is I love fun. I can have fun. I can let go. I can laugh. That is how you're going to meet your person. When you start to lean into, it's okay not to know. It's okay to be in the flow. It's okay to let go. Did I just rhyme like 3 times? I don't know. My guys like to rhyme, so I feel like I could easily be a rapper. If I was to channel, I could be like Eminem. I don't know. But that's what I'm feeling for you guys. It's definitely this beautiful spiritual energy and oh yeah, Virgo. And this Scorpio energy is very intense. So you may have been, you're probably somebody who's quite intense. You're probably really intense about a particular thing or in a particular way. That is going to be the most sexiest aspect of you, okay? And we're going to go more into that in the 18+ reading. Okay, so let's get your tea leaf, my love. Let's see what's going on for you, and let's see who you're bringing in and what's going on and all that juicy stuff. So let's go. Okay, so group number 2. I normally drink my tea before I get to your reading, but I really want to say this before I forget. What I'm getting is this sense of the lion and the priestess. Your person is the lion and you are the priestess. Of course, if you're a male, it is exactly the same energy. Just take it as it resonates. It is genderless, okay? But with the lion and the priestess, what this is showing me is the lion is this really courageous, powerful, just in their energy person, okay? They feel happy, they feel good in their energy. Your energy as the priestess or the priest is somebody who is powerful and very high up. They're not like they're lower down, you're higher up. No, you're on the same level. But your energy exudes this incredibly intelligent, in the crown chakra type energy, and your person is very much in the heart chakra. So they are about play and grounded fun and just heart. And you're very much in this crown chakra energy of high intelligence, just very regal. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, which is what I was seeing. So let's drink your tea and let's see what comes out. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started. So for you guys, I got the number 6, and I also heard I don't want to be left behind. That's what I heard. So this group is definitely dealing with things like abandonment, I'm sorry, but I was supposed to say it, abandonment, struggling to commit because of that fear. A lot of you guys have been single for a long time and you feel like you're going to get left behind. You are not, okay? I'm hearing you are like an art piece. Sometimes it takes a while for people to appreciate you, okay? And it's not because of you, it's because of the people that are admiring you, okay? So if you feel low or lacking or feeling like you cannot attach yourself to anything solid, it's because you need to get to know yourself more. That's generally what I feel, is really understanding yourself. Why do I feel like this? What's really going on? Or it could just be, I need to friggin' rest. I need to sleep. I need to nurture myself. Your person is so heart-centered, okay? They are incredibly centered, with the heart chakra, and they are so courageous. They've got that courage, that courageous core rage type energy, and this person is extremely new. They are no one you've ever met before. And this kind of looks like a skull to me. It looks like the bottom of the skull, like the jaw, and this is the skull, the head. What this is showing me is this person is a talker. They have also dealt with possibly death, and they could have scorpionic energy in their chart. They're very good with transformation, but they also aren't. So if they do have Scorpio in their chart, they do have that sense of transforming a lot. They'll look different throughout the years, and of course we do look different throughout the years, but some people just look like literally a different person every 10 years, every 5 years, you know. This person is definitely somebody who helps others to transform. They are somebody who is extremely wildly capable. They can pretty much do anything they put their mind to, and they're very good at that. That's something they don't feel like they really have to learn this lifetime. Theirs is more, okay, I need to think of the idea. They're ready to do it, but they cannot always think of the idea. They don't lack confidence in trying new things, okay? So I really feel like this person, like I say, both of you are learning to work with commitment. You both have, you most likely here, I feel like I'm focusing on you at this moment, you have underestimated how long you possibly wanted to be single for. And I'm hearing just don't focus on the timing. I know it's hard. I know when I'm channeling it's hard to be as practical as possible because we are human, but at the end of the day, like you don't actually have to be in a relationship at any given time. Like a relationship does not mean that you are more worthy. Okay, a relationship does not mean that, oh, my life is now complete. No, of course you want that type of connection. But what I feel for you is actually, okay, how am I connecting to people in my life now? Without having a partner, who and how am I connecting to these people in my life? Do I need more intimacy? And intimacy doesn't have to be physical. If you are having friends or family around you and you're feeling still that lack, okay, where is that lack coming from? What is that lack within me that shows me I cannot get what I need? And of course, this is not easy. You know, we're not in tribes. We are in a societal shit at the moment. But what I feel for you guys is to really get comfortable with being messy, okay? It's okay to have every day be different. Your person has dealt with a lot of sacrifice. They are definitely somebody who's a helper. They are a high achiever as well. They're very strong perfectionists, but they're definitely somebody who is so gentle, so kind. And they have also been in a group of people where they've not felt comfortable or felt heard. So this is definitely going to be quite a big thing for them as well, meeting you, because they've never really felt accepted. And when you're around this person, you both have gone through very similar things in your life. So you're going to have that sense of, wow, you really do understand me. They love hiking. They love anything to do with the outdoors. They live somewhere there's rocks, like mountains. So places like anywhere from LA to, I don't know, Hawaii. There's volcanoes as well where they are. They love hiking. Even if it's not in their country, they go abroad and they like hiking and things like that. They might have one of those hiking sticks. They're definitely number 6. Something about number 66, so that could be their age. But number 6 is very strongly connected to the higher chakra, like the crown. Very much to do with spirituality and things like that. This person has traveled a lot. They love traveling. Traveling is their thing. They definitely love to experiment with things. They're going to be very experimental in the bedroom. Okay, that will come out in the 18+ reading, I feel. And they're very masculine. They're very balanced, actually. We've got a lot of T kind of reaching all of the different signs, all the different planets. Can you see that? So we've got the Saturn here mainly. They're very responsible. That's showing me responsibility. They're very good with money as well. They could come in with a lot of money. So when you meet them, they could be quite well off, which could be really good for you, especially if you are struggling or you're not so, good with money. You kind of maybe struggle to bring it in, or possibly you're just not sure how to deal with it, Everyone's different, so that could be a really good thing for you. Maybe they're really good with money and they can help you. They can possibly loan you money, or you can share a bank account if you're comfortable with that. Something like that. That's quite a taboo topic, so I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be talking about some taboo stuff. But remember, it's only taboo if it's not accepted in society, okay? I just want to put that out there. Hi. Okay, maybe give that a little think. Oh my God, that's quite a big message. Okay, so we have this Mars energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be pushed out the fuck out your comfort zone. This person is going to be like, oh, so where are you from? And, what do you do? And it's going to be like, too much. It's like, oh my God, I'm so used to being in the background. This person has a lot of friends. They are very friendly. They are really good with people. They could be in sales as well. I feel like this person has a lot of fear around being themselves though, which is very normal, especially in this society, but they generally have a massive fear of that. You're going to help them to feel accepted, and they're going to help you to get out your comfort zone in terms of intimacy and vulnerability, especially around your body, especially if you're not really shared your body with anybody. I mean, like in a sexual way, you know what I'm talking about? In a sexual way. Oh my God. Okay, so we have lots of Libra stuff. So Libra is about relationships, it's about balance, it's about sacrifice. So for you guys, you'll learn to not sacrifice for other people. You're learning to not just do anything for anyone as soon as they ask. You're not learning to do that anymore. You guys are definitely working on getting deep, okay? So it could be getting deep in other ways, okay? But yeah, we have Sagittarius and Capricorn. You could have been around people who just want you for one thing and one thing only, I don't mean emotional, and you're no longer dealing with that. You don't want to share your body with people who don't want you, okay? What's the point? So if that resonates with you, then that's definitely a strong message. But for a lot of you guys, it could be you need to experiment intimately to like you know, do stuff like that. I'm really trying not to talk about this stuff, but anyway. We have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, and a tiny bit of Capricorn. What I see also is you're coming out of a job you don't enjoy, and your person is on the other side of that. Okay, so it doesn't mean you actually have to quit your job or anything like that. It just means right now you might have to mix it up to meet them. You might have to mix up your job to actually meet them. Okay, does that make sense? So basically you're trying something new, you're getting more creative. Okay, right, we have Saturn and Uranus. This came out quite strongly in the first group. You guys most likely have gone or are going to go through your Saturn return very soon. This is going to push you to get more comfortable with trusting the universe, God, whoever you look up to here. And both of you are going to have the most amazing intimacy, and I'm really trying not to say it because obviously I'm not meant to, I'm not allowed to on this channel. But yeah, that's going to come up in the 18 plus, I really feel, because that is really fiery. Yeah, a lot of you guys are learning to get comfortable with yourself in the mirror, looking at yourself, being really accepting of yourself. Your body is not to be judged. What I'm hearing is your body is not to be judged. Your body is not here to be an item. Okay, I just want to say this is coming out as quite a strong message. I'm seeing you guys looking in the mirror being like, oh, I have a bit of pudge here, or, you know, my boobs could be bigger, or my, you know, my thing could be bigger. And what I'm hearing is it's like, why do you look at your body? This is such a big message. So I just want to say, if this is triggering for you guys, if you are not, you know, if you're not comfortable with that body image and things like that, if that's a sensitive subject, please just take it as it resonates. I'm just saying whatever comes to my intuition. But what I'm seeing is like, I'm looking in the mirror and it's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm hearing, why do you feel like your body is an item? You are more than just your body. Your body is your vessel. You're a squishy being with a soul. That is beautiful enough. Like, that is nothing to compare yourself to. Like, you are so perfect just the way you are. There is nothing about you that has to be picked at, okay? And if you want to improve yourself, if you want to lose weight, gain weight, whatever it is that you want to improve, you can do that. But everything comes from within and how you feel about yourself. Emphasis on the word feel. So if you feel good, you most likely are more accepting of your body. If you feel crap, you most likely feel not as accepting of your body. It is all in emotional stuff. So let the emotions flow. And also, if you need to just let them go, work with your body, be in that, you know, and really learn to be comfortable with moving your body and dancing, and not looking in the mirror so much, if that helps, because you're not here to be picked on and shown as an item. You know, your body's a vessel, and only society has made you feel like that. I can pretty much guarantee you that. That's what I'm channeling, is that's what society has done to us. It's made us think, oh, we are this and we have to do this and we have to be sexy all the time to get a man or a woman. It's like, no, you just have to be a human. Like, that's what love is. Love is not conditional on how beautiful you are. Like, it literally isn't. And if someone is literally judging you on your looks or whatever, and they're saying, oh, I don't like you because of that, let them go. Just go, whoop, goodbye, see you later. Okay, that was a big message. Okay, we have Jupiter, we have the 7th house, and we have the waning crescent moon. What this is showing me is you guys are going to meet somebody who's very open-minded, who is really gentle and loving with your heart, who most likely is very connected to animals as well, who's really comfortable with expressing their feelings, and yeah, just loves to do random stuff. They don't like to do one thing all the time. Okay. Both of you are most likely going to go through some dark night of the soul before you meet each other, some pain or trauma, which is okay, that's okay, but once you get out of that and you feel more comfortable, you're going to come into this, which is so beautiful. Hi, beautiful, passionate energy, which is so lovely. I love that. And then once you do that, you're coming into play, trusting yourself, loving yourself, and a lot of patience. Your person is so patient with you, and they see you as somebody who's a human. That's what you should just be loved, whatever. Like, there is no reason for you to be judged on anything about yourself. And if people are judging you, then they are limited in that area of their life, and that's okay, but you don't have to entertain that type of person, okay? This is definitely a learning curve for you guys, but it's so beautiful. Your partner is so open and larger than life. They're about 5 to 6 years older than you as well. They could have blonde hair, brown hair. I don't see black hair from this group. They're most likely going to have blonde or brown hair. Okay, so that's something you guys are learning. Okay, that's what you guys are learning with that Virgo energy. Trust, all will be well. That's what you're learning, and what you're bringing in. Perfect. Release your blocks. What is there about that solar plexus that causes you to feel stuck, you know? Basically, your person is going to make you feel so sexy, okay? They're going to make you feel empowered, because you feel empowered, because you feel loved about them. And of course we have our insecurities, but if someone is just making you feel insecure, it could be the person. It could be that person is just not good for you, you know. So this person is definitely very, like I say, open-minded. They are very creative. They're going to help you to get more into your creative side. And also into this sense of you don't have to achieve everything every day. They are a very fast talker. They're quite loud when they talk as well. They could have quite big hair as well, quite large, like possibly frizzy or curly hair. Yeah, this person, yeah, they most likely have blonde hair as well, I'm guessing, from this group. Okay, these are your last cards. We have Moon, deep feeling, that's connected to that, definitely. I'm hearing the moon casts a shadow, which is why the moon is really connected to the emotional side. Yeah, you guys are really learning to just care for yourself right now and connect to your spiritual side and just trust every day. Like, no, you haven't got it completely all together, but why would you want to have it completely all together every day? You wouldn't learn anything. It'll be really effing boring. Like, life will be so boring. Okay, I'm gonna get you a rune. What are you bringing in? Boop. Okay, let's see what this one's about. This one says conflict, defense, strength and protection. So that's why a lot of you guys have definitely dealt with, like, I'm hearing a trauma response to being close to somebody. It will come naturally. I'm hearing, don't worry about it, guys. You don't have to know everything. Like, you are going to just completely and utterly let go of this person. It's going to feel really comfortable and safe, which is so nice. Did I show you the zodiac signs? Yes, I did. Pretty sure. Okay, I'm going to show you again. We have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio and Sag, and a little bit of Capricorn. Okay, let's get you a couple of tarot cards. The moon. Oh my god, we have the moon and the moon. Oh my god, I love that. Trusting your intuition. Trusting in your throat chakra, learn to express your Libran side. This is Libra, definitely, with this Queen of Swords. This is to do with you knowing what's fair and what isn't, and if something isn't fair, letting it go. And then learn to make some really strong decisions and not being so hard on yourself. You know, for you guys, it really is about getting vulnerable, like being okay with not having everything practical. Emotions aren't always practical, and that's okay. Emotions aren't meant to be practical. They are your heart chakra. They are about you feeling stuff and listening to yourself. Like, that's okay. And yeah, it may feel really restricting sometimes, but this is about you just not knowing sometimes. And your person's going to friggin' love you. And this is something I see you guys doing with this little blindfold. Okay, I'm not going to say anymore. All right, so that is your reading, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out your 18+ section, that will be down below, group number 2. And I will speak to you very soon. My crystal shop and rates are also down below. Much love. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. So we are going to be looking at your next significant relationship, who's coming in, what's to come, all that beautiful stuff. If you would like the 18+ version of this, then that will be down below in the extended. The link will be down below in the description. And as always, my rates and crystal shop are below. So let's get started. So we have the Amazonite, which is so beautiful. I love her. I want to show you a little close up, because she is beautiful. She's got all these, I want to call them striations, I don't know if that's the right word, but like lines. So pretty. So I feel like for this group, this is really, I'm hearing attacking the throat chakra. So I really feel, I mean, you're probably going to get a lot of throat chakra messages in the 18+. I really feel like that actually is a lot of throat stuff coming out. I feel for you guys, there's a lot of stuff coming out of the throat right now, a lot of words and possibly word vomit or literal vomit, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff coming out for you guys, possibly a lot of nausea you're feeling. For you guys, you are definitely working on intimacy, and you're working on how to get more comfortable with speaking your truth and telling people how you really feel and all that beautiful juicy stuff. I also really feel like you're definitely working on the relationship with the mother figure and the father figure, and I feel like your relationship is very close. I don't feel like you're going to be single for much longer. I think you're definitely meeting somebody who is very responsible and very mature and just wants to experience life with you. Like, isn't somebody who has ulterior motives or has something they're hiding. I feel like this person's definitely got their shit together. So yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. So let's see who this person is. I see this person possibly having curly hair, or you have curly hair. Wow, we have the world. I love that, with a beautiful snake around it. And the alchemist. Wow, so you're definitely birthing something new. In terms of the relationship you're going to attract, it's a really big one. It's not just like a little date here and there and then they go. Like, this is somebody who is probably going to be in your life for the rest of your life. Marriage, kids, all that beautiful stuff. If kids is what you want, and if that's something that's in the cards for you, then I definitely feel like that is for you. A lot of you guys are really working on a sense of belonging. You're working on fulfillment, possibly traveling a little bit, and I feel like your person's definitely on your radar. Like, they are, I'm hearing when you're at the right vibe, you'll attract them to your tribe. So I feel, me and my guys like to rhyme, so that's kind of what I'm feeling. So once you get to this place in your soul's evolution, when you're ready to really evolve, like you want that higher relationship, you want something that's committed, the door will be open for you, and I think your person will basically arrive very synchronistically. I don't think it'll be complicated at all. Your person is got very strong scorpionic energy, possibly you have as well. I mean, the snake is very scorpionic, it's very sexual, so you guys most likely have quite a raw, intimate 18+ reading. I really feel that. And for you guys, I really feel like you're learning to create accomplishment for your own work, like really working on what it is that you really want and having your sense of fulfillment and really gaining what it is that you want rather than just what everybody else wants. Your person could be 40 as well, but obviously if you're nowhere near that age, then they're not going to be 40. I feel like your person is quite a bit older than you. I don't feel like too much older than you, 2 years, possibly 2 to at the most maybe 6 years, 8 years if we're stretching it. I do feel like your person is, yeah, I feel like if you're in your 20s, they're in their 30s. If you're in your 30s, they're in their 40s, something like that. Obviously it depends on your age as well, so just take it as it resonates. But this person, they have always wanted a relationship. They're very deep, they're very watery. They could be a Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, or Cancer. There's somebody who's very watery, very emotional. They are emotionally stable as well, which is really, really nice. And you both are working on this sense of harmony and attraction. And what I mean by attraction is you're learning to kind of figure out what you're attracted to naturally, not what everybody else wants you to be attracted to, not everyone wants you to do. It's kind of like if you've had a lot of family members that want you to be in a certain relationship with somebody or in a type of commitment that is, you know, to do with religion. Say they don't want you to be anyone that's not Buddhist or not Christian or something like that, or they don't want you to be with a particular race or background, you know, things like that. You are basically coming away from that and you are doing what you want to do. You are becoming much more empowered and more comfortable with vulnerability. It's like those things don't matter to you. And if it happens that you end up with the sort of person that your parents want you to be with or anything like that, then that's great. But if not, it does not matter. This is your relationship. You have your own squishy body and your own soul, and it's up to you who you want to be with. And I think you're also going to see a lot of heart chakra stuff coming out in the next few months. I think your heart chakra is going to really go through it. Basically, you might cry a lot. You might end up needing to sing, needing to express, needing to vocalize things. There's a sense of getting things really calm and really authentic to what you want, like really getting it to the key of who you are. So it's kind of like if you were to look, it's kind of like what I'm getting is the metaphor is you're looking for a job and you have to figure out what sort of job you want. So what is it going to have? Is it going to have like a certain amount of money you're going to earn? Is it going to have a certain environment that you want? It's got to have a certain feeling. It's got to have a certain energy. That's your person. So you're not just going to go for any job, whereas before maybe you have gone for other jobs where they weren't very fulfilling for you. They were very minimal. They asked too much of you, paid less, you know, things like that. You're not having that anymore. You're attracting somebody and you're attracting an environment where you are seen and valued for who you really are, and that is fucking pure. That's perfect, that's sexy, that's beautiful. I wouldn't say perfect. That's perfect. Your person may have quite a strong accent, possibly Scottish, Irish, Italian. I'm also here in Bulgaria. I'm not sure where that is. I'm sorry if you are from there. My geography isn't that great. But yeah, you're basically birthing a new version of yourself, which is so beautiful, so sexy, really, really genuine. And this isn't just going to be a relationship that is just on the surface. I'm not hearing it's not like this anymore. It's not like trying to squish something through like the eye of a needle or like the bottleneck of a bottle. Like you have so much more space now to just be who you truly are. So you don't have to not say things to this person. There isn't anything that you can't not say to them. There isn't anything you can't not be. And that's very scary for a lot of you guys, and possibly for myself as well. Like, because we've not really been in a place that's that authentic, especially if you are an empath and you haven't really experienced that yet. That can be pretty terrifying, you know. I'm seeing you with a baby as well. I'm sorry this is triggering for any of you guys. I'm just going to talk about babies for a minute, so if that is triggering, please just fast forward a minute. But I feel like some of you guys are going to have a baby. I see, especially for my women, you're going to hold a baby in your arms. I feel like you're going to treasure another life, which possibly even could be a puppy or a kitten, or, you know, an animal that you really, really want to have with a person. You know, maybe you don't want to have an animal with just by yourself. You want to have them with somebody else. There's a sense of commitment and kind of sharing that responsibility with somebody else, and I feel like you possibly could be sharing finances. There's a sense of sharing things that you've never had to share before because you've never had the opportunity to do it, because all you have attracted is people who are low vibration and have that sense of like they don't understand who they are, and it's because you never understood who you were, because you were never able to have a chance to do that, because maybe you came from this toxic environment or a place where you weren't able to be yourself. So your person is very transformative. They're going to see you for who you truly are, and they are very empathic, they're very gentle, they're very sensitive. There's somebody who is really easygoing. There's somebody who also is really comfortable being themselves. And I have this card and it's literally just popped out and I just want to show you it. So you're most likely going to meet this person through work. I feel like you could also meet them after sorting out some really just yucky responsible stuff like money or accounting. You know, obviously if you don't like accounting, that's what I'm talking about. Like stuff that's just very 3D and uncomfortable and just very, I want to say it, chaotic and malfunctional. I don't know if that's a word. Just anything that's just yucky and corrupt, you have to kind of sort that out first. So there may be finances and maybe mortgages, all that crap that we have to basically do that we shouldn't have to do. You're basically working on that right now, and once you've done that, there's going to be a new path and a new environment that you're going to step into, and it's going to be amazing. And that could be a person, or it could be a new job. It could be you have to do your CV and you really don't want to do it, or you have to, you know, write a load of contracts or do your taxes or something. You know, you have to do something that just gets you to the next stage of your life. It could even be as simple as starting a new job and you're earning more and it's scary. You know, maybe you have never earned that much, or you know, you're in an environment where people are really caring about you and you're not used to that. It's like things like that, that's going to start being invited into your life. So get ready, because it's going to be so beautiful and so blossoming. And it's kind of like that quote about the flower, where it's like you don't have to change the flower, you change its environment. That's definitely your energy. That's definitely what you're stepping into. And your person is so amazing. They have a beautiful, yummy, soft, bouncy energy. And yeah, this person has also got a lot of friends, especially the same gender. So if you want a male, they're going to have lots of male friends. If you want a female, they're going to have a lot of female friends. And yeah, they're just going to have a lot of people that really encourage them, and they're going to be part of your tribe, which is really nice. So it might be your friends come when your partner comes in. You never know, like that could happen. We have the name Caroline and Rose. That could also be a name that comes out for you guys a lot, possibly ancestors or family, or it could be you. So how is group number 3 going to meet their person? We got a Saturn again. That's so funny because we have Saturn here. Saturn is also, I've done the hard work and now it's time for the reward. That's basically what you've done. You've worked on a lot of Capricorn stuff. You've probably worked on a lot of financial stuff, a lot of like lacking, a lot of like really intense lessons that you've just had to go through it. And it's very long lasting, long-winded. And funnily enough, we have Capricorn, which is Saturn rules Capricorn, so I love that. Of Capricorn rules Saturn, and basically there's a sense of, wow, I've really had to go through it, but now I can have some fun. You could even, like I say, you could meet them through friendship as well. You could meet them through a friend. It could be either or, but it could be through work, because we have Capricorn here, which I feel, to me, when I'm channeling, represents work. And the 11th house is to do with friendships, groups, very highly intuitive, highly intelligent groups as well. So people who are involved in anything to do with spirituality, religion, languages, the internet, anything like that. Very high vibing, very crown chakra. So you can expect a lot of new people to come in. But what I see is your person is very evolved. They're just telling me evolved. They're an evolved type masculine. So of course, if you want a feminine, they're going to be an evolved type feminine. But basically, whatever gender and energy that they have more of, whether they be more masculine or more feminine, that energy is very fucking balanced. So you can see, like, if they're a masculine, they're gonna be like such sex appeal. If they have, you know, if they have that strong masculine energy, they're very energetic, they're very sexual, they're very sensual, they're very caring, nurturing. They have that really strong kind of sense of safety. And if they are, and it could also be a Capricorn as well, or an Aquarius, and if they're a female, or they're in really strong feminine energy, they are super sexy, they are super genuine, they are really soft and really caring, and they are very powerful and goddess-like. That's kind of the energy that this person has. This is not somebody that you want to mess with. You are not going to have many arguments with this person, because I genuinely feel like once you are ready for that really strong, powerful connection, you can expect it to come in very, very quickly. So that's really amazing for you guys. And you guys should be very proud of yourself, because you've gone through a lot. And it's not been easy, and you've been sitting staring at that clock, you know, waiting for things to change, and it's been really, really hard for you. It says, find balance with work or finances, a contract, new project or career path may be unfolding. And I really feel that for you guys. You know, you are wanting more and you're getting more because you are asking for more. You're not just having the bare minimum, you know, you're not just having that tiny little thing that you feel like that's what you deserve. Like, you don't deserve that, you deserve more than that. And why can't you have more? Why can't you deserve somebody who really cares about you and things like that? Because a lot of the time we attract people who, you know, feel familiar, and familiar isn't always good. Familiar can be, you remind me of my dad, or you remind me of my mom, and unfortunately that's how we are, that's how we've been taught. And subconsciously we are, when we were a child, the first person that we are around, whether it be our mother figure or a father figure, that is going to be the person we look up to as our first you know, person in that gender. So say it's our father figure, you know, that's the dad that we look up to see how men are, and our mother figure, that's how we see women, because that's our first person who we basically learnt from, because children suck up energy like a sponge. You know, they basically look at their environment and they take anything they can to learn about who they are. So if you've been around very toxic people, you may have attracted a lot of toxic relationships, because they have basically said, this is normal, this is familiar, but it doesn't mean it's safe, it doesn't mean it's what you need. And you deserve somebody who really bigs you up, and that's what you're going to get. Okay, so let's have a look at your person. Let's see what's going on with the tea leaf, and then we'll pull some more cards. Okay, group number 3. So the main thing that I was picking up on for you, I was picking up on so many songs. I heard Push the Button by Pussycat Dolls. I heard Jump, it's like jump for my love. And that was another one I heard as well. I just heard so many like fun, kind of young, gentle, happy songs. That's what I got. And your person I got as well is definitely on their way. They're kind of in the background, so you may even know of this person, but if you don't, you may be getting hints quite soon. Even now you may be getting hints. Look out for white animals, especially horses, doves, birds, any significant birds or animals that really come on your path. You may even attract an animal into your life. You may even attract like a dog or a horse or something that you've been wanting for a very long time. And this is really significant that you're ready for commitment. And when you look after an animal, it's commitment, you know, and especially if you've never really had that type of commitment before, if that's ready for you and you want it and it's on its way, I really feel like it's on its way. It could even be a cat as well, because we actually have, funnily enough, we actually have the cat being highlighted here with the heart. So it could be an animal coming into your life with your person. So let's see what sign this is. What is that? Ah, Jupiter. Okay, let's put that back. Okay, so Jupiter is about massive, massive abundance. That's why you guys have been going for a lot of Capricorn stuff, because Capricorn is basically building the foundation to manifest the expansion. So it's kind of like when you pay for a new house to be rebuilt. It takes time. You can't just have it built in a day. Like Rome wasn't built in a day. I hate that quote, but it's so annoying. It's so true. It's so annoying, but so true. So basically, both you and your person are working on becoming much more comfortable with asserting yourself. You're becoming more comfortable with travel and getting used to the flow of life, like not being so restricted by I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this all the time, and rules and restrictions and things like that. Like you're really seepingly coming out of Capricorn energy, like it's seeping out. It's kind of like a caterpillar pulling itself out of the cocoon. Like it takes a while, but then once it's out, oh, freedom, you know, oh, I can spread my wings. So we have the Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. You are going to get somebody who really really expresses himself authentically, who's grounded, who's mature. Oh my God, they are such like they're somebody you need. Like they're somebody you really need, and you've wanted this person for quite a long time. You just haven't known how to actually really attract it into your life, and it's all about you and your energy, and how you are, and you are basically getting more responsible and seeing things for what they truly are, and no more illusions. And this person is just literally the whole package. There's somebody who, you know, from what you've been going through, it's showing me here that basically I pulled the cards and I asked for 3 cards for the main messages for you guys in terms of, you know, the journey to meeting them. And you've got the 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords. And these 3 cards are really significant along with that Knight of Pentacles underneath the deck. And with this 4 of Swords, it says rest, relaxation, self-protection, recuperation, sanctuary, solitude to gather your thoughts. So basically, to manifest this person, you're needing to really put your energy back into you. Once you start doing that, you're going to have to weigh up some options. There might be a time when you're in the in-between. You're in one foot in, one foot out, possibly within your home, your work, your money, your family, your relationships. Could be anything like that. And then once the time is ready and time is right, you are ready for your new stuff. And we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all that air energy. So basically what you're doing right now is you're balancing out how you are in relationship to yourself, in relationship to others, all that beautiful stuff. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is mental clarity, success and focus and new insights, and that is fucking beautiful. And what that's going to do is going to push you to where you need to be. Lots of ideas, so don't take your ideas for granted, okay, because they're going to bring you to the life that you want. I'm hearing everything is on you, so there's nothing you can do that's going to stop you from meeting this person, so don't worry. Don't ever feel like you have to be around people, you have to be in a situation because you don't know any different. Why not try something, especially if you're unhappy in that current situation? Okay, I don't know why I'm picking up on a pineapple, like tropical energy. I don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah. It could be you wear your hair in like a little pineapple. So if you have quite long hair, you wear it in like a bun, something like that. Your person loves it. They're saying, I love it when you wear your hair like that. So there's something about when you tie your hair up or you have it up and it's like quite messy. They say, oh, I love that. I love your hair like that. So we have the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You're coming into lighter energy. You're being accepted for who you truly are, and that is you in your lightest, gentlest form. The form of you that was here when you were born, really. And basically, you're getting this person reflecting back to you who you really are, because they have done the work as well. They've done it. They most likely are a therapist, somebody in the therapy or holistic industry. Like there's somebody who works most likely in some type of spiritual job, like yoga, kundalini, tai chi, qigong, reiki, something like maybe even like when you align things in the home. What's that called? When you move things around in the home to get like more energy flow? I can't remember what it's called, but they could do that. I also feel that this person's going to bring in a lot of pleasure, gifts, healing, comfort. They're going to make you feel this sentimentality that's like really young, like you feel like you're young again. You feel like, yeah, this is good. You feel good, and it's not about even having a relationship in your life, guys. I mean, I do these readings so we got something to look forward to, but also this is fun, you know, this is a fun energy. And you can get this from a friend. It doesn't have to be this type, it doesn't have to be a partner, but I'm just saying basically like this is the start of like you feeling recognized for who you are. So as you can see, there's a lot going on up here. I really felt a lot of travel going on for you guys. There's a lot of travel happening, and your person's definitely a traveler. They love traveling. They're not somebody to use travel as a distraction though, and I'm talking to my Geminis, okay? Not all of you, but a lot of you guys definitely use travel as a distraction. If you don't, then that's good. If not, that's what I'm feeling. But what I'm seeing is your energy's being spread out, so you're learning to have all your eggs in different baskets. But what that's showing me is basically you're learning to bring in what it is you actually deserve, and really realizing that that's what you deserve. Well, I want to pull a tarot card up here. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, that's so funny. There's definitely something you're deciding right now. You're feeling like you don't know where you're going. So if you're watching this right now, this is just confirmation that this is very normal to feel like this. Basically, there's a lot of, it's not really, I'm looking at the words here, and I don't feel like avoidance is right. I really feel like for you, it's in between, weighing up the options, doubt, and 1 foot in and 1 foot out. That's rhyming again. That's basically where you are right now. That's basically why you haven't met your person yet, because you are still focusing on you and learning what you love and what it is you need. What's after this? A 2 of Swords. Nice. We actually had the King of Pentacles. I'm going to show you underneath the deck. We had the Oh no, it's not the King of Pentacles anymore because I shuffled, but we had the King of Pentacles. So your person's definitely a lot like you. They're very grounded and they're very I'm hearing thank you for the sentiment. Like they're very they like value, very Taurus-y, very Taurus. Okay, so your person, it makes you feel really safe. They help you to get more comfortable with your body. They are most likely quite extroverted. They're somebody who takes charge, which is somebody I think you would really like. Of course, you are really in charge as well, but there's somebody who can drive you places, who can physically bring you things, who can be very responsible, and is really funny. They're quite sexually funny. That's kind of like their humor. They have a really long neck. They have quite a small head, not for all of you guys, but for a lot of you guys. This person looks to me slightly Arabic. They have very thick black hair, quite tall, tall, dark and handsome. Sorry, that's so cheesy, but it is. That's who they are. They could be many different places. They could be from Pakistan, India, they could be from Arabia, they could be Asian, yeah, any of those places. But to me, they look like they have slightly tan skin. They could be white, but in the sun they really tan, so that spectrum. And also they have black hair. I'm really picking up on black hair for this group. Yeah, and if they're a woman, they have very long hair, and if they're a man, they could have long hair as well, but most likely shorter hair, but thick, very thick. I'm hearing lots of layers. So this person's really committed to you. You're going to do everything that you want to do. And I'm starting to seep down into the 18+ messages. I was going to start talking about kissing and stuff. So I'm not going to talk about that right now because that's going to be in the extended. But you guys, you know, I like to talk about that stuff. So it's very hard for me not to say it on here. But basically, they are the dream type energy that you have been wanting. And it will take a lot from you. It will ask you to be more comfortable with yourself, to get comfortable with being you, to get vulnerable. Because he or she will want you to like talk about your feelings. So if you're really struggling to get comfortable with your feelings, it takes time, okay? And there's no rush. Your person is not going to confirm to you that you're doing everything right, okay? This isn't just saying like that's what you need, but when they do come in, you're going to be very happy, okay? They're very committed. I keep seeing this person driving. I'm hearing, why do you want them to drive you so much? Maybe you guys don't drive, or maybe you guys are nervous drivers, or you just prefer someone behind the driver's seat. I'm hearing, good, get that energy. That's the sort of thing you want. That's what you're going to get. But they are very Mars. They're very Mars. They like to push forward. They like to get stuff done. Yeah, very motivated. So we have a lot of fixed signs in this group. I was picking up that they could be a Taurus, but they could also be Leo, Scorpio. We also have Virgo, and we also have Libra. So that could be their sign. But who this person is, oh, their energy is huge. Their energy is so big. And especially as a man, that's very powerful. If they are a man, they're very powerful. And if they're a woman, oh, even better. That's actually amazing. So look for the number 6, look for the number 4 and 5. I feel like for you guys, you've definitely been around people that always prioritize other people before you. So say you've dealt with cheating, or you've dealt with people who are just really not very committed. The complete opposite this person is. I want to see what the blockage is. What's the main blockage? Which card do we want? We want one of these. What's the main blockage for group number 3? Energizes and invigorates. I feel for you is to just be more in your energy. You think about people so much. When you are happy, that's when you're in your energy, okay? So when you are happy, that's when you know you're doing something right for you, specifically for you. So keep doing you, and drink some peppermint tea because that will help too. Yeah, I feel like it's really about investing your energy into you and what you want. That's going to bring in your person, okay? So let's get you a card about their energy. Oh yes, this is what I was feeling. I love it. So we've got feminine energy. This person is so connected to their feminine. They are really creative. They really want a baby with you as well. They may want the baby if they're a woman. They're very receptive. They are all about this energy, this pleasure energy. Oh girl, that's so beautiful. Lovely. So it's asking you to be patient, and there's no rush. When you feel safe and nurtured, you never feel like you need to rush. So it's kind of like when you hug your favorite person, or you have an animal and you stroke them, and you're really in the zone, like you're really in this gentle light energy. That's how you're going to feel. So bring more of that in. Really listen to what it is you want. And I really feel like there's something about having more choice, because we had that Two of Swords twice. There's definitely something about choices. It could be you're also learning to make more choices. You're learning to stand up for yourself and what you want. But this is definitely a relationship, and you're coming out of codependency. You're coming out of a relationship where you felt so damn tired, and it felt toxic. It felt really addictive as well. And it could even be from a family member. It could be from a friend. It could be just somebody who just met, who had, I'm hearing, pulled the wool over your eyes. Like they really, really did a number on you. And it's not good enough. You don't want that anymore. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, they could be a Gemini. Really talkative. They're very funny. They're very tall as well. If they're a man, ooh, they're very tall. Actually, for a woman, they're very tall too. They've got really tall energy. They like to take center stage. They could literally be on stage. There's somebody who they look really, really good. Like they like to look after their appearance. You will not see this person, you know, feeling too low about their appearance. They're quite confident in their appearance. They like to keep really fit. They are very fit, very active. They're also extremely creative, and they're somebody who will not let you down. Like if they will know when you're upset, they will know, they can feel it. They're very sensitive, and they also have their own house. They're somebody who likes, I'm hearing, I want to shack up. Oh, look at that. That's so funny. They want to shack up. I'm hearing, I want to shack up with you. Which I don't know if this actually means the same thing it does now, but what it used to mean is I want to have a house with you. And they're pointing at it saying, look, this is my house, come live with me, basically. Yeah, which is beautiful. Don't ever be afraid of traveling, because for you guys, travel is going to bring you to your person, and it could be that traveling gives you a broader mindset. It helps you learn more things about yourself. It could be you meet your person while traveling. It could mean literally anything. So what are you learning right now? What are you learning right now? Perfect. What are you bringing in? Gorgeous. Right. So what you're learning is attune to the divine. You are learning to really get comfortable with being in the dark. And I know that's uncomfortable. That is very uncomfortable for a lot of humans. But for you guys, is you can literally attract anything from this place because you're starting new. And that is amazing. And you're also learning to have more fun and joyful energy and just do things that aren't tangible. You know, sing, dance, draw, you know, do anything that's like really playful and Pisces, you know, imagine. Write stuff down, you know, it's just really getting in that fun energy that's just, yeah, just fun. And then what you're bringing in is unleash your kindest self. You're bringing in someone who's stable, who's got a lot of Capricorn energy, who knows you just by looking at you, who is very powerful, has got a lot of self-worth, and this person is just fucking enticed by you. Like they're looking at you like, oh my god, I want to get to know everything about you. There's something about this person that they have been yearning for you for a very, very long time, and I feel this really deep need for you both to be together. It's very, very sensitive, and it's like something's going to unleash very, very soon with you. It feels really, really deep. So let's see what else you guys are bringing, what you're going for as well. Let me just shuffle these cards. You're used to people. Okay, you've definitely attracted a lot of people that aren't stable, that are non-committal. That's not what you're attracting anymore. That's why you've been feeling lost, because you're basically really reinventing yourself. The path may seem unclear, but know you are always where you're meant to be. New perspectives are gained along the way. Yeah, you'll learn to be free. You'll learn to be not trapped by people and their opinions and their views. That's not up to them. It's up to you. Like, you are your own person. If you ever feel trapped, there's something off. There's definitely something off. Release anything in your life that's holding you back. Feel the freedom. It's time to fly and be free. Look at that. They're very similar. Wow. Retreat from the world to recharge your energy. You can't pour from an empty cup. And funnily enough, we had this sexual card. We had your time. So you're basically learning to be sensual in your own time, and we'll cover more of that in the 18 plus if that comes up. And basically you're also yeah, you're basically learning to put yourself first. If you are going to be physical with somebody, the last thing you want to do is just pour all of your energy into them and not into you, because it's reciprocal. It needs to be reciprocal. There's fears around not attracting a partner. There's fears around being alone for the rest of your life. No, 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 no. That is not you, okay? That is your fears coming in. That is normal. It's okay to feel like that. We are not in tribes right now. It's scary, I know, but that is not normal. For you, it's really about being happy and working on your happiness and working on what fulfills you and what drives you. That is your passion. That's going to bring you to your person. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not anywhere really. You're just working on life, and it may feel like you're lost, but that's okay. Like, you're just taking one step at a time. Let it be like that. And that's because you've basically had a lot of confusion and mistrust in your life, and anyone who's had this would feel like that. So it's okay. It's really, really okay. And yeah, it's just a journey, and it's going to take some time. What was the number we had? I don't know. Oh, 11. I want to see how long until you meet your person. 8. So it could be Scorpio season, or 8 months. Around 8 months you could possibly meet your person, but just take it as it resonates. Okay. Yeah, definitely a lot of communicating needs to be done. If you ever feel uncomfortable with somebody or something, family, friends, partner, whatever, talk to them. I don't care how uncomfortable it is. I don't care if it makes you feel really like, ugh, I can't do this. Do it, because that is going to help you to bring in your person. Because if you aren't communicating in your most significant connections already, how the F are you going to do that in your partnership? Okay. It's all about moving on, moving on. That reminds me of like a lift or an elevator, kind of like going up. Leadership, honor, bravery, and self-sacrifice. Exactly. You guys are learning to put yourself in the effing driver's seat and moving forward. Yes. So that is your reading, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. All the information for my extended reading is down below. If you would like to join me there, then I'll see you there. If not, then thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to. And yeah, my rates and crystal shot are also below, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay, so I'm picking up on solar return and Saturn return for this group. So solar return is your birthday, and Saturn return happens around when you're about 27-ish. It can happen around 27, between 27 and 30 years old, and then it can happen again I think in your 40s, and then in your around 60 years old. So it happens every roughly 30 years. And yeah, it's very intense. And for you guys, you may be going through your Saturn return. You may have got an inkling of what your Saturn return might look like. Say if you are 27, 28, you might be thinking, why am I going through this? What the fuck? What is going on? Yeah, you guys are going through some real intense stuff. You may have your birthday soon, so happy birthday. And yeah, I feel like for you guys, you're definitely wanting a very high vibing connection. I feel like something that is very much to do with your intuition. It's very much to do with tuning to your higher self. Yeah, it's very much to do with tuning to things that are spiritual and on a spiritual wavelength. And you could be a Sagittarius, Aquarius, or Pisces, or have any of those in your person's birth chart, or your chart, or your moons, or your rising, something like that. So either of you could have that in your chart. But yeah, whatever the star sign, you guys are just so spiritual. I love it. Okay, so let's get some cards. So I feel like I want to pull another one of these red ones, just to confirm this main one here. I like to get 2. I've only got 1 this time, so then I'm picking up on Mr. Bean. I don't know if you guys like that actor, but Rowan Atkinson, he's quite funny. Your person could look like him, I don't know. Okay, so we have the Seeker, number 44. So your person could like Harry Potter, reminds me of the Seeker and Harry Potter. They could also just really like to seek knowledge and really like to get I'm hearing I want you to bear all, like bear all to me, something like that. Okay, we have the Creator and the Pioneer. Wow. So we have 21 and 2. So there's a lot of number 2s going on. So number 2 is very significant for you guys. You are very creative. Your person's very creative. You could end up singing together if you're both singers. You most likely will do some sort of art or creative adventure together, or you could work together. I do feel like both of you are you're that type of person that you would very much like to work with your partner, or work with someone very close to you. Yeah, or a friend, something like that. If you're looking for a new partnership, in terms of friendship or work partnership, that is on the cards for you as well. I feel like that's coming in. I feel like one of the person actually watching this reading, you guys, I feel like you could have something to do with your hands. Just be very careful if you do kind of repetitive stuff. Just be very careful, because you don't want to get that repetitive strain disorder. I don't know why I'm getting that, but for some of you guys, you could be a masseuse or something. So just be very aware of your hands. You could be somebody that has to be, you have your hands very careful. Maybe you do a lot of your hands. Remember to give them a nice soak, have some, lavender, have a nice bath. I feel like for you guys, nurturing yourself through water is very, very, very good. And also, I'm not a doctor, so go to a doctor if you ever need to. Wow. So that is amazing. That is so beautiful. So the Ace of Wands is this really passionate energy, and this is a very phallic symbol. So I can't say any more because obviously I'm not allowed to on this fucking platform. But anyway, it's very, very fiery. So your person could easily be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They could also be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or my brain has gone numb. It's like so late right now. Gemini, oh my god, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sorry guys. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of energy and enthusiasm in this relationship. You could meet each other through something very creative. You could meet each other through work. There's a lot of growth potential in this relationship. So if you go up and down in the connection, it's very normal. It's very normal for any relationship. But for you guys, because you're quite intense, or your person's quite intense, it's very normal for you to go like this, like up and down. I'm hearing you're going to get seasick. You could live on a boat. One of you could work on a boat. One of you could have been in like the Navy or something like that. I am picking up on overseas. You could have had a father figure or a mother figure who worked overseas. I do feel like long distance can suit you guys, but obviously just be very careful not to fall in that trap of like staying with somebody where there's just no future. You want to make sure you're being very, very practical about it. I know that's not as fun because, you know, you want that romance and everything like that, but romance is very sexy when it comes with stability. Okay, right. So let's pull a couple more cards and we'll see what else is coming towards you. I do feel like I want to pull a couple of cards anyway. I normally do this after I've done the tea leaf, but I want to pull it now. I am picking up also that this Ace of Wands is very much to do with you guys getting an opportunity that brings you towards your person. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is so amazing. The Queen of Pentacles is very constructive, like she knows her shit. So you're most likely going to meet your person through some sort of work endeavor, something like that. But the Queen of Pentacles, your person could even look like this if you're wanting a woman. She could have long brown hair, quite intense eyebrows, quite intense features, like her nose is quite pointed, quite upright. Your person is all skin colors, all skin tones, all hair colors. I am mainly getting brown hair and ginger hair or blonde. I don't really get black or for a male, I don't see them being blonde. Actually, no, I'm just going to say any hair colour, whatever. It's very broad with this group. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been having a lot of despair about kind of being single and not being in the relationship. It's okay to be single. It's okay to feel like that. Of course, it's also normal to want to have a relationship and also want to feel kind of confused because society's fucking confused. But for you guys, I really feel like just bringing in, like I say, water into your life before you sleep. Having a bath, having a hot water bottle near you will help you calm your mind. Rose quartz is also very good. Raw rose quartz is also very good for things like that. And as I say, water, I'm feeling like I need to hydrate, so I'm just going to have some water. Let's get you, let's see how you're going to meet your person. Your person is very welcoming. They're somebody who is a really good, like I say, business partner. They're very sensible, they're very nurturing, they like things practical but also luxurious. Beautiful. This person is part of a new beginning for sure. And we have Capricorn, of course we do, love that because we have Capricorn here. So this is really, really nice. So what I feel for this group is, with this Capricorn energy, this is showing to me that this person is, very grounded, and you're most likely going to meet them through working on your grounded energy. Okay, what does that mean? Okay guys, so because we have the South Node and we have Capricorn, you guys are working on your Cancerian energy. You're going to bring in someone who's very watery, who is very gentle with yourself, very gentle with themselves. And I also feel like the more you get more intimate with yourself and get more comfortable with expressing each and every side of you rather than just holding it back, you're going to meet this person as like very, very quickly. Don't want to pick up on Pamela Anderson. I wonder what star sign she is. I don't know why I'm getting that, so random. I mean, with Baywatch, it's all very much to do with water, so that makes sense. You guys might like to be near the ocean, you might live near the ocean, this person might be a lifeguard. Yeah, I'm not getting any like sexual stuff from it, I'm just getting like passionate and fun and spontaneous energy, and that's definitely the type of energy you're coming into. I love this is so simple. So it's just showing me you guys haven't really got a lot of like blockages before you meet your person. It's just going to take some time. Okay, so let's start your tea leaf reading. Let's get you some more cards and let's see what you've got going on. Okay guys, so I don't normally talk while I'm doing this section of the reading, but the fact that we have creator is screaming out to me that you guys are going to do some sort of creative job. It's going to be where you are naturally needed for your creative abilities, and you're most likely going to meet your person through that. Yeah, I feel like your person is going to be a client. I've got tea leaves everywhere. You could be somebody who draws for a job. You could be some sort of artist, maybe a maker of something, a jewelry maker. Basically, you could be in between jobs right now. You could really not know where you're going. You could be very much, yeah, just really confused about where you're going in life in terms of money. And I feel like your person is definitely on the other side of that. To meet your person and to find the job that's right for you is definitely to focus on you, and definitely just what brings you joy, what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel just really at ease. And anything that where there's restriction, pull back. Okay, so there's any connections that you have in your life that feel very restrictive, pull back, because I feel like you're not being accepted for your emotional side, because your person is very emotional, and that's the type of person that you want to bring in. They are very sensitive, intuitive, introverted. It says that energy of quiet and stillness may come your way. It is needed to spend time in, and that's definitely what you're learning to do. You may have been spending a lot of time in and, you know, feeling like, oh, I'm so useless, I'm not doing anything. But at the end of the day, you are. Whatever you're doing, you're still living. Like, you're not here to, like, literally do things all the time, you know? So let's drink your leaves, and it sounds really wrong when I say that. Let's drink the tea, and then let's have a look at your tea leaves. So I got your person's actually really confused on their job as well. This person could easily be a Capricorn, Leo. They feel like a Capricorn or a Leo, like they feel very grounded, but they also feel very fiery. This person is definitely a fire sign of some kind. They have some sort of fire in there, because there's something like I'm hearing, I need to unleash it, I need to get out, I need to get it out. And they're also really, really communicative. They love to talk, they have quite a strong accent. I pick up on Hawaiian, they may have Hawaiian roots. They're also, yeah, they're somebody who helps people to gain perspective on something. So they could be like an artist or a public speaker or something like that. They could even do TikTok or social media. Yeah, this person doesn't like social media, but they feel like they have to kind of promote their business. So as you can see, this person has a lot of masculine energy. This person is very determined to get something done, to achieve something, very much to do with their career, okay? And we have this energy of like speech and Jupiter with this Mars. So you can see this person at this moment is trying to achieve luck and business and finances. So that's kind of what they're learning to do right now. This person is also very driven. They're definitely a nurturer, a caretaker. There's somebody who definitely will take care of you. They are very grounded. They penetrate stuff. They like to get to the root of something. There's somebody who also likes to travel a lot. They don't like to spend too much time in one place, but if you are wanting to do that, you definitely will end up doing that with them. Like, they're very committed to whoever they're with, and they're also just very committed. Like, they have some really, really good friends. They have some really good friendships, and they make some really good connections along the way. So we also have this diamond. I really feel like this person likes cards, because we have spades and then we have this diamond. This to me represents like games and things like that. They may like gambling and things like that. I don't mean gambling as in like they're addicted to it. I feel like they like to gamble for fun. Like, they might gamble with buttons or chocolate or something, I don't know, but they like to play games. They're very fun, they're very delicate. They like to take life very lightly. They are very committed, but they are very light and delicate. They do struggle with getting deep and being committed that way, so it may take a while for you to get to know this person, but just take your time with it. Like, really, really take your time. So they're also somebody who has dealt with obsessive exes. They've dealt with people who are just really obsessed because they haven't been able to get deeper with themselves, and basically they've only had very, very short relationships, and they've had people that maybe they like them, but they don't, that they like people like them, but they don't like them back. And this shows me that this person just wasn't open at the time. I'm hearing, why did you choose me if you weren't open? And that's basically this person's working on that right now. They're working on becoming more open. So we have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer. And all of these signs are, you know, this mutable. We've got a mutable, we've got a fixed, we've got a cardinal, we've got a lot of different signs in there. So they could be pretty much any sign. This group is very, very broad. Like, it's a very, very broad reading. This person could also have dreadlocks and like being near water. They may like canoeing, snorkeling. You might even meet them in somewhere like Hawaii. I keep picking up on that. Like, I'm hearing a cluster of islands, something like that. Okay, so let's get a couple more cards. This person's got a really strong sense of smell. They're very sensitive to smells. They love anything from essential oils to candles. They like black and white as well, and brown. That's possibly what their house looks like. There's somebody who is currently working on getting a house. They could also have a house right now, but they're currently working on that. This person is also a dreamer. I'm hearing that song where it's like, you may say I'm a dreamer. And then we have society, which is the 11th house. So like I say, this person's really good with many different types of people. That's basically what they're known for in their job, as being someone who's really, really good with people. They're really good at seeing different sides of situations. They're very, very deep. That's why they struggle with depth as well, because they are very deep. Like, they've never really been accepted for that depth. And that's why when you come in, it's really lovely, because they can really be deep with you and they feel comfortable with you, and you definitely feel comfortable with them. It's really, really lovely. And I just keep getting major water sign from this group. So we've got Scorpio, Pisces, and we also have that Cancer energy. Right now you could be purging a lot of energy. You could be really working on your looks and your body. You could be really doing a detox, an emotional detox. I also feel like you are releasing a lot of old people from your life who just aren't good for you. And I'm hearing they might be family, but if they don't act like family, they're not your family. And you are learning to become an individual within your own right. And if you ever feel like you aren't doing the right thing, that is just confirmation. That is just confirmation. And that is just confirmation. I love that. And that is communication. I love that. My guides like to rhyme. They're so funny. So basically, anytime you need to communicate and it's bringing out this shadow within you that's popping out, being like, hi bitch, I don't feel comfortable, it is okay. It's normal, because you have felt very trapped for a very long time, but you are getting perspective on it now, my love, and you are starting to really step into your power. And I know it seems really weird when people just don't understand you when you're saying things and they don't get you. That is okay. You've spoken your truth, but you can only do so much. You are not here to be traumatized and to be in an uncomfortable position. That is not your job. Okay, so let's get you a card about what you are learning right now. Keep your heart open. Yep, that's definitely what you guys are learning. You are learning to express that heart chakra, and then you are also learning to let go and let God. Basically, you are learning to put yourself first. You are learning to try new things, even if you feel like they're not going to work out. Do more things for fun, because you guys need to have more fun and need to travel, and even just short-term travel, even if it's like for a weekend. And if there's no one to travel with, go by yourself. Like, I really feel like there's this need to just really explore yourself and not be scared. I'm hearing anything that's cringy, keep doing it, okay? So because it's cringy because you haven't connected with that part of yourself. Tell me more about this person. Yes, I love it. They are very, very playful. They may work at a theme park. They may work at a zoo. They may also work at a estate agent. So I don't know if I got that, but that's very random, but that's what I got. And basically, you guys are going to take a massive turn in life before you meet them. Like, you guys are learning to fly very high. Can you see how this is like really off the ground? That's kind of what you're learning to do. You may end up going in a plane for the first time, meeting them on a plane. But I just feel like you guys are really seeing the contrast between you and your family, and really just coming away from that. And your person really wants to know the true, authentic side of you. And that is just so, I'm hearing prevalent, is that a word? That's coming in for you, and it feels really, really powerful. Let's get a couple more cards. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, they are very adventurous. They're a fast talker. They definitely have brown hair for a lot of you guys. I'm getting really like strong brown hair. This person could have been single for about a year. They may not have been single for that long, but that's okay. Like, they don't actually have to be single for that long, because this person learns pretty quick, and they haven't really been, I feel like, very long-term relationships. So you being in a relationship with them is a big deal, you know, and they've dealt with a lot of addictions and things like that, and they're definitely coming out of that. They're learning to just really put themselves first and to not feel so afraid of life. Yeah, perfect. They're going from the devil to the emperor. That is beautiful. So basically they go from like this death process. So I feel like this person's got some strong Scorpio in there, because they really are very good at basically transforming, and this person is going to start to feel really good, and once they do, that's when they're going to enter your life. They're not going to come into your life when they feel, you know, not ready, not stable. It's not going to be like that. Like, you're going to know this person's the right one. You could also meet in places like a bookshop, a cafe, anything like that. Anything that's very calming, any calm environment. That's what I feel when you're going to meet this person. So let's get a confirmation on that. Lovely. We got Cancer. We got the South Node of the 3rd house. Yeah, it definitely feels like a calm place. It's a little bit away from your house, so it doesn't actually have to be at your house. I feel like it's like, yeah, somewhere near your home, but not too far away. So that is your reading. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day. I'm also hearing the last thing is, don't go straight towards your person. So when you meet somebody and you're not sure if they're the right one, if you feel any sense of like, I have to prove myself, or, you know, they seem a little bit like up their own arse or something, or they seem selfish, you're probably right. Like, don't go towards that type of person unless you feel fully ready, because I feel like you're going to feel very safe, because basically you're learning a lot. So you may end up having to go for a couple of people, not even relationships, just like dates, or even just like a message on Instagram or something, and then you think, no, that's not my person. You'll know, it will happen. You'll just know. Yeah, and you'll have the most beautiful intimacy, which is what we're going to go into next. So thank you so much for watching. My extended reading for this group is down below, and if you would like to, please check out my rates and crystal shop, which are below. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye.